What is the session object? To read and draw standard symbols, different components. Read the hydraulic and pneumatic circuits. So, what are the standard symbols? Hydraulic circuits consist of various components, cylinders, valve, pumps connected to the hydraulic pipes and tubes. The complexity of these components are difficult to represent fully, so hydraulic symbols circuits are used instead. These symbols provide a clear representation of each hydraulic component function. Many hydraulic symbols designs are based on industry standard. A family of graphics symbols has been developed to represent fluid power components and systems on a schematic drawing. In the United States, the American National Standard Institute (ANSI) and International Standard Organization (ISO), both systems has almost the same format symbol used internationally. Standard symbols allow fluid power schematic diagrams to read and understood by a person in many different countries, even when they don't speak the same language. That's why we say picture is a worth of thousand words. So standard symbols display some characteristics such as a function of the component, actuation, written actuation method, number of connections, switching position, general operation principles, simplified representation of the hydraulic path. This standard symbol does not show the size or dimension of the component, manufacturers of the part, operations of the part, physical details of the element, any union or connections other than junction. So we'll start. So how to differentiate between hydraulic and pneumatic circuits? So if it is a field isosceles triangle, so it is known as hydraulic, and is an empty triangle, isosceles triangle, it represents pneumatic. Continuous flows, a straight line, continuous straight line. Pilot connection, dotted line. Again, drain connection, it's a dotted line, but the gaps between it somewhat different. Means there is the difference between pilot connection and drain connection. So connected, we can say junction. Not connected, overlap. Flexible, hoses. Plugged, dead end. Actuation, spring. Direction of rotation, clockwise, anti-clockwise. Electrical motor, heat engine, remote. Electrical motor, heat engine. Filters or strainers. Adjustable setting, pressure switch, reservoir switch, pressure gauge. Now reservoir with line below the fluid level. This is reservoir as a header, gravity flow. Cooler without indicating the flow line. Cooler indicating the flow line with of coolant. Heater. Now generation components, energy supply. So hydraulic pump, just draw a circle. In that circle a filled triangle, apex is always outside. Okay, that's why it shows the fluid flow from this component. So what is this indicate? One direction, two direction rotation with constant displacement volume. Now put down the arrow means adjustment, means variable displacement pump. Now this filled triangle replaced by the empty triangle, it becomes a compressor. In pneumatic we require a receiver tank. So receiver tank can be shown by this diagram. So again, pneumatic actuators. Now please see that the triangle apex is inward, not outward. So inward means flow is coming from the outside of the component toward the inside the components. So that's why they say motor, rotary motors. Hydraulic motors, variable displacement hydraulic motors. Cylinders, linear, single acting spring return, double acting with single piston rod, double acting double piston rod. Cylinder with single fixed cushion, cylinder with double adjustable cushion. Cylinder telescopic double acting. Actuation, push button, lever actuations, detent lever actuations, foot pedal actuations, roller actuations, ideal return roller actuations, spring actuations, solenoid actuations, by electrical motor, by pilot line, application of hydraulic pressure, application of pneumatic pressure. Release, control hydraulics, indirect control, pilot operated. Release, solenoid as well as hydraulic. Now this is interesting. So oscillating motors, oscillating actuators. So this is a symbol, semi-rotary. This is known as semi-rotary motor. So pressure boosters, intensifier. This is a symbol. Flow control valve. So flow control valve to allow control flow. So this is a symbol. Now flow control valve with bypass check. Standard symbol, direction control valve, 2 by 2. So what is a 2 by 2? There are 2 square, means 2 position, and 2 represent 2 port. 2 position, 2 port. DCV. Now first figure indicate number of ports. 3 represent port, 1, 2, 3 ports. And how many switching positions? 2 switching positions. So first number indicate the number of ports, second indicate the number of positions. So this is 3 by 2 wave valve. 4 by 2, 4 represent 4 ports, 1, 2, 3, 4. Most of the times you will see PTAB, P power, T tank port, A actuator, B rod end side actuator. Okay. 4 by 3, 4 port, 3 position. So in front of you, this is a simple hydraulic system. We represent this is in schematic way. Now we have to convert into the standard symbols. We have to represent in the standard circuit. So tank symbol, this is a tank. Then filter, this is a filter standard symbol. After that pump, this is the pump symbol. Then pressure regulator, this is a pressure regulator symbol. Then direction control valve, this is direction control valve 4 by 3, and finally actuator. So this is exactly the how this standard symbol help to represent a complex hydraulic system into a simple way. Then accumulator, also known as a hydraulic flywheel. So deadweight type accumulator, this is a symbol. So this square represent a deadweight. So spring accumulator. So this is a spring will be applied, the force will be create a potential energy, external force. Then gas accumulator, so this is the empty triangle, means pneumatic gas. Okay, so deadweight type, spring accumulator, gas accumulator. So check valve, non-return valve, check valve with spring loaded. Combination of check valve, it is known as a shuttle or valve. And valve, quick exhaust valve. Pneumatic service units, air filter, dryer, lubricator, regulator. FRL unit, filter, regulator, lubricator. So filter, this is a regulator and lubricator. So this is a detailed symbol of FRL unit and this is simplified symbol. So in pneumatic system, when the air is coming out of the component, there is a lots of noise. So reduce this noise, we require some components. So these are known as the silencers. Just in IC engines, the exhaust is, there are silencers to reduce sound. So just like that, a pneumatic exhaust silence is used to control the noise caused by rapidly exhausting air stream flowing into the atmosphere. So this is a pneumatic system which is represented in a standard way, and we are converting the system into the standard symbols. So compressor, so this is a compressor symbol. After that FRL unit, this is a FRL unit. After that DCV, this is the 5x2 DCV, and finally there is a double acting cylinder. So this is easy to represent with the help of standard symbols. There is no confusion. So these are the references. Thank you.